You welcome to the show. Oh, 2 points. Well, welcome to part 2 of the
Hopefully everyone got a drink. Shit.
Blow your nose, pick booger, scratch your ass, your balls. You know the normal man shit. You know, woman, scratch under your titty. You know.
Speaking of titty, I did this horrible search today. Horrible. And I'm going to share it with you all. I searched autopsies. I searched breast examination. Then I searched just tit. And then I searched some other undesirable terms. And that shit all popped up on YouTube. All of it. You can see people getting cut open like fishes. You can see some of the nastiest tits you ever dream of. You can see vaginal examinations. You can literally see the. You can see everything. There's nothing blacked out.
Okay,
now how come you just can't just straight up say whatever you want to say at this point? They call it educational.
Well, why can't we have, like, when we have our show? Why can't we have, like, a couple of some of them old Luke dancers? You know, a younger version though. Now we don't want you to those women from that era, Luke, but we want the same thing. We want that concept.
It depends.
You know, and for you young guys out there, if you don't know who Two Live Crew is and Luke Skywalker, that's what they call him, Luke.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker. At that time, take that Skywalker off. It's just Luke.
You know.
Yeah. You know what? I should reach out to Luke.
I think Luke was he was the one that probably originally got these women shaking that ass like that, or at least the first one.
The first person who could. Yeah, that's true. Hit a drum out there in the middle of nothing. Don't. But you know,
the Luke videos had them hoes shaking that ass up.
But you know what? That was the beginning of the year.
You know.
That was the beginning of, you know what? I can sit here with you, Rudy, and you're sitting here going to the mill, making this mill money, and Rudy gets all heartbroken. This bitch doesn't leave. She gets all fucked up, into hard drugs. But when you're rolling on certain levels, dude, you are going to come into the heroin. Black, white, Asian, it don't even fucking matter. Because it's such a select group, all right? They get that hepatitis. Rudy, she's bad.
And a lot of them got that hepatitis.
And now Rudy's done. And he's over here in the bus lot like, man, this bitch done fuck it.
I'm not even
this bitch,
sure
40 bucks?
I don't even know if they even have a cure for hepatitis C.
It's called death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pretty much like the cure for most of the diseases. It's death.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure, but yeah, a lot of these people on these opioids and the heroin, they have hepatitis C. That stuff stays on water for over like 10 days. That virus. Counting surfaces, spoons. We all know if you use the needle, it's just game on.
But it's not just for hepatitis. A lot of them shoot up meth as well. They're like,
they shoot up meth after they shoot up heroin.
No, they shoot up meth as well.
Damn!
They fucking shoot up,
fuck, they be clowns.
Oh, they got so bad to where they crush up pills and put that shit on fire and shoot up pills. Man, they shoot up everything.
Damn.
That's why these needles
what the fuck is wrong with y'all people?
And then they got this stuff. No one's talking about these folks. And you only hear it for the other morning show, by the way. They got these ones that want to spread the disease. These are the folks that got the hepatitis or the HIV. And they purposefully go around your community taking their hypodermic needle that they get fucked up with, and they put it in park benches. They put it in fucking bushes. They put it fucking in bathroom changing stalls. They put it places where people... This and even the soap dispensers where you had to hit it like, and people had their hand back there. When you go to pitch it in, that needle will be sticking out, and bam, you got him. All right, so there's people out there spreading the disease.
I'm not really sure, and I ain't got nothing to search to answer real quick on this. But I wonder if there is a cure for hepatitis C. I don't think it is.
Of course not. I just told you they died. You died. There's only treatment.
Okay.
All right, you got treatment for AIDS, but it don't cure you. You die.
Yeah.
You got treatment for cancer. It don't cure you for real. You die. Because, hey, there has not been one cancer patient that has lived forever. As a matter of fact, there ain't really been one human that has lived forever, is there? Yeah, but he ain't gonna fuck with nobody. He's a wasp. He's cool. But, the thing is, guys and gals, let me tell you the proofs to the pudding as far as this economic breakdown. We basically have a fiat currency right now that's backed up by a Federal Reserve, which says that there's so much interest in blah, blah, blah. It's called a futures market. All right? So the thing is, there is no future in the front. There's never have been, there will be. Even a low-time petty hustler can understand this concept. I give you something. I give you a soda pop. I give you a snack cake. You have nothing. And guess what? There ain't nobody making more sodas, and there ain't nobody making more snack cakes except for me, by the way. I give you this. How are you supposed to pay me back more snack cakes and sodas? You can't. That's the same thing with our dollars. That's why it literally costs more to make a penny than what a penny's really worth nowadays. That's why, if you really look at this thing, it is a bear trap that has been sprung by your grandfather. Your dad's kind of feeling the pain, but you're going to get the rigor mortis. You know what I'm saying? The infection from it. All right? It happened in 1913. You know, there's all these little songs, but someone needs to make a song about 1913. And that's when the Republic died.
All they're going to do is use automation when it comes.
And that's only because there were so many white men back then that refused to acknowledge the black man, women, child, humanity. And they're willing to go to the bitter end with their hatred. I guess somebody way back in the day must have butt-fucked one of them boys damn hard, or fucked their women so hard that they just can't get over that. But they're out to get you. I'm sorry. That's just the whole trick. And they will work with non-humans to achieve this goal. Straight up. Non-humans. That's very important. When I mean non-humans, I mean things that are not of humanity. They will work with those things to kill you because we are just one. And later, when you guys get the pain and realize and wake up, you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about.
Because instead of using automation to help society and to use that technology, it's gonna, instead of to help humanity, it's gonna do a lot of destruction.
To hurt humanity.
Yeah, because I'm fully for the whole idea of automation, but not implemented like this. And the way this stuff's gonna come, it's not gonna benefit the many. It's only gonna benefit you. They're gonna use this stuff to, instead of help you grow food, create electricity, and all this stuff. They're going to use that stuff to watch you like an animal. That you are, because we're all animals, but yeah.
Oh, stop it, Dark Wellian. You know, don't be bestowing your religious belief on us, because, and think about it, you believe in evolution, to a certain degree, you have to believe in it. Because the theory don't stick. They don't really tell you where the planet come from. They don't really tell you how you come from a monkey into a man. They don't explain none of that shit for real.
No,
that's why it's a theory.
You have a.
But what I'm talking about makes way more sense.
You have a common ancestor. It's nothing about a man coming from.
Okay, hold on. No, I'm with you. So where did this common ancestor come from?
Where did this fucking guy come from?
No, where did common ancestor come from?
It's a species that's out there. I don't know.
Where did it come from, though?
I don't know. It just makes more sense than the whole.
But you can't stop it now. Come on, the theory. You gotta take the whole theory.
I did.
You just took out a chunk, man.
It makes more sense.
You just took out a chunk. We come from one common species. Okay, but where did that common species come from? And you don't want to say, well, it obviously came from apes, monkeys, and shit, and then it's all the way back.
A common ancestor could be. I haven't seen anything that said this is the common ancestor.
Because there's nothing. That's why it's belief. That's why I said it's a religion. Evolution is just as much a religion as the Mormons.
We're not worshiping anything. It just makes...
You're worshiping intellect. You're worshiping... Hey, I was able to take this aluminum, and I was able to melt it down at the proper temperature, precisely at the right time, to make this can and fill it with beverages. That's what you're worshiping. That's science. All right?
I'm not worshiping science. Science is just a tool. Science is just a tool.
A tool that we were indoctrinated to have to believe. It was such a tool. It's like, I understand this is a tree here. I know I can grab one of those branches, snap that motherfucker off. I can beat a motherfucker to death.
Don't you think that's...
But you know what I got it for?
Tool is fucking faith.
No, it does take faith to believe in.
No.
Yes, because faith, when you do the experiment, that's a faith. That's a faith. That's a faith. Faith is a verb. You're doing
you have a theory.
That's the faith. That's the faith.
You have a
yes, that's the faith. You're doing it. You're actually doing it. Just like a so-called Muslim, the faith is actually getting on their knees for 5 times a day. And Christians, apparently the faith is, just praying. And then Catholics, the faith is, you know what it is.
Some poor boy's ass.
The Buddhists, the faith is sit there, meditating. The Hindus, the faith is hating black folks. Oh, did I just say that?
No.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Hindus, listen, Mahatma Gandhi hated black people. When Dimebag, this is why you never hear me say you're wrong. When Dimebag says you have no allies, he's not lying. Humans of the world, you have no allies because everyone's clicking up to their own clique. If you're not part of that clique, then they're going to shut you out. I don't care what clique you're talking about. But humans, you're all one clique.
We're all humans. But
you're all one clique. And you know what? There should be nothing wrong with a segment of humanity saying, hey, we only want to procreate with people who look like us. There should be nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't really be mandatory at all. But there should be nothing wrong with that. If you want to so-called keep your little genetic line pure to the end of the day, go for it. But when you take that ideal to that next level, well, now we have to ensure it with economic oppression, with religious tyranny, with fucking quack scientific theory, eugenics. That's where you're going too far.
The system is set up to, they know the more. Like they can't just go around. They just can't go around and literally just slaughter black men, which that would be the preferred method.
Very satisfying.
So they figure instead of doing that,
treachery. That's treason.
We will try to get black women to integrate and mate with white men, but for some odd reason, that part of the element has not
really fired off.
Yeah, and so that's the reason why brothers look like us. But that's the whole goal. See, they don't want black men fucking no other race. They don't want black men fucking nobody.
Right.
But they want.
That's why they encourage the black homosexual lifestyle.
Yep.
You want to get paid like Tyler Perry, you got to do what he does. All right. You want to get paid.
If they can't reproduce people that look like us, that goes away.
I'm telling you, people who look like us.
You just can't round up black men like cattle.
You could. It would be easier than how they did the Jews.
Because they don't give a fuck about the melanated woman. It's the man. It's the threat.
Well, through her.
Because all they gonna do with the melanated woman when there's no melanated, they're just gonna fuck her. Once she dies out, she's dead. They're gone. They're all gone. That's all they're gonna do.
Yeah, but the melanization still. Look, these folks want the absence of melanization. That's why they want the blue eyes and blonde hair. All that is a visual depiction of no melanization. People who are melanated have all that. And all of it. The red hair, the blonde hair, the auburn hair, the black hair, the brown hair. They have it all.
Because if black women and white men start screwing, just literally because of their numbers, it's 2 million black women more than it is black men. And 50%.
Oh, hold on.
Wait a minute. But 50% of white males are single, that's plenty of black women. You can eliminate that whole race in a couple of generations.
Well, what you're saying there is pretty provocative, no doubt. But,
you can do it that way, or you can just round us up like cattle and slaughter us, Which, because I'm pretty sure that was thrown into the equation, too. So they came up with this. If for some reason overnight white men start becoming really attractive to black women,
right,
and black women all of a sudden lost that nasty attitude,
stop.
And next thing you know, they're hooking up, niggas that look like us is obsolete. It's going,
or we become even more of a rarity.
They'll be hybrids, but they won't be the skin tone will be way much lighter.
But don't forget that shit can come back a couple of generations, because when those children start to produce, guess what? The melanization's there on both sides.
Yeah, but
and it'll come out even stronger.
Those kids, they can still go back with other like people. So all that does is completely continue to dilute.
But that's only if there's enough white people still procreating at any type of sustainable rate. Which even right now they're not.
The majority of them are fucking too busy fucking.
They're sterile.
Yeah,
the majority of them is, once again, it goes back to the drug usage. You know, guys and gals, this is very important. If you use cocaine, you will have a limp Peter. If you use heroin over a course of time, you will have a limp Peter. If you use any medication prescribed by these Western quack-ass doctors for a period of time, your Peter will be limp.
I know some people.
And that's real talk.
I know some people, it's a white couple. I ain't going to say their name or anything like that, but I literally heard them argue about him not being able to get her pregnant. And right to this day, she's still not pregnant. But the guy she was with before, that she had the baby by, could get her pregnant. But her husband she was with now, because she was a single mom, and he was a beta male, got caught in that trap.
Right.
Got caught in that trap. But not only is he caught in that trap, she gonna use him eventually. She probably gonna leave him because he can't make no baby.
Well, her time's ticking out. She wants another baby.
Right.
You know, she got to pull the gun. And she can't go to her brother because she can't pass that off, as it were. You know, it'll be like, hold up now.
So I've heard them argue about him not being able to get her pregnant, and, you know.
I mean, is she totally humiliate, dude?
No, you know, they young, do a young couple married, you know, but,
well, you know what, all that's telling me is she's gonna find somebody that kind of half-ass looks like old boy. She's gonna let old boy fucking jizz up in her, and she's gonna get pregnant and pass it off as dude's kid, because they married, so it's no big issue. And then they just go on in the happy sunset of her treachery and his ignorance.
If she don't bump into somebody that may have that potential, she'll text those waters, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I still think she probably won her family unit because it's still about the Christmas dinner and going to mass and all that.
Shit, it still go have that fuck boy over there.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
She just makes
but if that fuck boy looks like the main boy up in the house,
right?
She's gonna let dude jizz in her and not even trip because it looks just like old boy.
Yeah, if she's smart.
Yeah.
You know,
that's how you. Okay, check this out. Check this out.
You know, don't be a black woman and go get pregnant by a white man and try to pass it on to a black dude. And white women don't go get pregnant by a fucking.
There's not even a
black dude and try to pass it off on some white. I'm just saying.
No, let's be real in their world. It's gonna be let's really paint the fucking picture.
If they're white, it's
gonna be a blonde, blue-eyed chick, right?
Right.
The husband's also blonde and blue-eyed, right? So she can't fuck a brown-eyed guy. I don't give a fuck what he looks like.
Yeah.
If she fucks a brown-eyed guy and that baby comes out with brown eyes, the boy with the blue eyes should know that is not my baby.
Right.
All right? Now, it'll still be white, still whatever, you know, but those eyes,
right.
So that's how deep it gets, all right?
Right.
So that's the picture I want to set up. And obviously what he's talking about, that the bitch is blonde and shit, she ain't gonna fuck with no brother because by default, you know, the eyes gonna come out brown. Like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know if the chicks look, I'm hipping you out to some game. If both the man and woman are both blue eyed and they got a brown eyed child, the man has been done wrong. Period. He might be a cockle, we don't know. So therefore I was incorrect.
They still don't want them jizz.
Oh, dude, they eat that pussy after the motherfucker jizz in it. They go down there and lap that shit up. You see, no, they don't give a fuck.
But they been doing that's the old slave. They was doing that shit in slavery.
They're probably thinking that if they eat this dude's sperm, they'll get his potency.
That's why we also need to do an update or a redo of the cockhold thing, because I found more information out about where this tradition comes from. It comes from slavery. They was doing this shit was traced all the way down.
And you know another thing they were doing? When having black kids, they have rheumatoid arthritis. They would just touch me, and they thought that the black kid will absorb their fucking pain and shit. Look, man, when you deal with a sick mind that's dying, and all of us are in various states of decay, I hate to tell you, You know, some are held together a little bit better than the others.
But
the reality is we're all dying, and a lot of these people out here want to help you along your path.
Yeah.
Just because of the so-called race you belong to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, those are traitors to humanity as a whole. And when the deal comes down, the hammer comes down, then humanity will rise up as a whole.
Because if you can't recognize what the fuck's going on right now, you ain't gonna know.
How the fuck can we recognize anything? Look, that's why I have true empathy for all these human beings.
Something, god damn, man. It's like some people just like living under this. Like we live in a day and era where people shouldn't be just doing the stuff that they doing. It's like, what the fuck is like? It seems like a lot of people just don't fucking get it, and when they do
get it, dude. Think about what the fuck you're saying. You're trying to say, I'm a white boy, I'm in the
No, I'm not.
I don't get white supremacy. I don't get why these white cops are beating the fuck out of these black men.
They know why.
And they don't give a fuck.
No.
You waiting on that cat to wake up.
No, I'm not waiting. That motherfucker's long gone.
It ain't gonna happen.
And that's on all sides of everything. Them motherfuckers are all gone. I mean, nothing you can do with them. They all gone. There ain't even no point. You just be wasting energy. But all I'm saying is, people as a group, as a whole, yes. If you don't black people,
can I ask you this question? If karma's real, how can you have Nazis that are living to 90? I mean, Nazis that actually put people in ovens straight up and actually rape Jewish women. Hey, come here and pop that gold tooth out of motherfucker's mouth. How come these motherfuckers
I know that some of the most
80s?
cruelest people, man, they live forever. But some of the most nicest, people or that cherish humanity and stuff, they die young. They die at an early age. You got old cruel, ignorant, nasty motherfucker. He's 80, 90, 95 years old, still walking around,
spewing his hate.
Yeah. Not a health problem in the world.
But then you got the little fucking, as they say, liberal, tree-hugging, pot-smoking hippie.
That would do anything
for anybody. Here, brother.
That motherfucker died about 55.
Cancer.
Yep.
And why do you think that is? I've heard rumors that St. Louis, Missouri makes the cure for cancer. And they sent that cure to Germany. Why would that be? Because we all know after World War II, a lot of Germans came to the St. Louis area.
They still here.
Oh, they got German societies out here. They got fucking big old... You know what? We need to take a drive so you can see what I'm talking about. They got German societies. They got Turkish societies. They don't have no African society. Well, you put up something like, that's a trap house. No, that's a trap house, and we're going to kick that motherfucker in.
You know it, because there ain't nothing but poor motherfuckers living in this area, and there ain't no jobs, because people, let's be honest, half of the black people ain't got no fucking jobs. So, that's one of the reasons why.
Hold on, now, stop the lie. Trump made it, he made the economy so good down back, and black unemployment's at its lowest rate. But these fools are failing to realize you can only draw unemployment if you still know, and then afterwards you can't draw it. So you're not even taking it into account.
And plus, you in Missouri, so they don't like helping their people out at all.
No.
So that means
this is straight up a self-reliant state.
You lose your fucking job, we're gonna give you money maybe 6-8 months. That's it.
Oh, that's
and you could have been working for 10, 12 years straight. Never drew no unemployment. You got all that unemployment from all them years just built up. All that money. And you lose your job, and they you got 6 months, about 6 months go by fast, because there ain't no jobs, and you're screwed. And when then
but you know what? This is some beta mail shit.
They'll say, what they'll do is
gets out there and make it happen.
What they'll say is, well, this is the insurance the employer made, that even though you did the job, that made the profit for the employer to make that. So
that's a premium payment.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So,
Missouri is very.
But basically, what Missouri does is they literally just steal all the money and give it to the rich.
That's just sad,
That's what they do here in the great state of Missouri. Show me.
Show me state.
And they show motherfuckers too.
Yes, they do. And you know what the sad thing about Missouri is that I didn't realize this till after I saw the film Ride with the Devil. Alright, I saw the film, saw that Brother Holt up in there, and what he went through and all that bullshit, and it's like, I get the people of Missouri now. They're like the wannabe Bloods and Crips. We wanna be, and don't get it twisted, they're still like this. Mm-hmm. Alright, because it's passed down from daddy, granddad, and all that shit.
And in Missouri, they practice that real Christian Southern heritage. They are all pro Jesus, and they are all pro police officers shoot, white male police officers shooting on black men.
Of course. Even in the riot, there was I didn't find that video of the cops.
That's all that is.
AR-15 out.
Instead of stringing your ass up in the tree, they'll just fucking, blow your fucking brains out right here. That's why I need to start saying this more. I have no intentions on doing any harm to myself.
Oh yeah, you better, because next thing you know, Dimebag was all crying. He flew off the bridge, with cement blocks, tie tops, because he apparently burnt his Nikes. He put on cement blocks. Come on.
So I just want
Dick Gregory didn't die by chance. Right. Fucking Dr. Solby didn't die by fucking chance.
Well.
Shit. These brothers were trying to free your mind and free your body.
They're just like,
they were killed. They were killed by these motherfuckers, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So I just want y'all to know either I'll be gone or probably in Guantanamo or some shit like that.
Well, you'd still be gone, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Either way, you'd be gone.
So.
But you know what? Look, Guantanamo, it ain't for us. No. I'm going to do a video about, it's an old NWO anti-Illuminati video. I don't think these motherfuckers realize what the fuck they were put together. That shit ain't for fucking the average motherfuckers.
When you start fucking with the Illuminati people and start calling that shit out, your ass goes sleeping with the fishes. It's Friday night.
Yeah, it's Friday night. They're out here on Zoom buggies and shit.
Oh.
Make sure they ain't fucking with no kids walking. I mean, a lot of life. And this is why I like, see, I don't really live in the city. Alright?
Hold on, before you go off, that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up, and I'm going to let you finish. I just want to say that if you living in the urban area, try to find some people that you know that is legit on coming through and talk to people about buying land in rural areas that you live in, because those urban cities are traps.
But don't forget, that's like we were talking this shit in 1955. You know what I'm saying? It was been said the reason why trailer parks and shit weren't flying back then because there weren't poor people back then. Even black folks were relatively stable in their economy. But after the 60s and 70s hit, and grandpa and grandma, the weaker tier was wiped out, and then it expanded to their kids, and then their kids. Now there's tons of poor people. That's why there's tons of trailer parks. If you're in the city, get familiarized with with the man-made storm ditches. When the shit pops off, you want to jump in said ditch, get to the river, commandeer a boat. What I mean by commandeer, straight up take one and go. Get out of the area. Because reality is, boys and girls, if you're not clicked up with something, if you don't have some sort of organization behind you, in secret or the open, you're going to be fucked.
Because when you wake up one morning and that cell phone's not working,
ATM card's not working,
the TV's not working,
electric is working.
If the electric is working, you cut the TV on, all it's going to say is emergency broadcast. Maybe they might blur that on the phone before it's texting and all that stuff, and all of a sudden, done.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you going to do?
These motherfuckers lost their capacity to be able to communicate without emojis and all this stupid shit. You can't even talk to people. And the thing is that if you cannot talk to people, you cannot write a letter, you cannot, just straight up meet a person on the street and carry a conversation, you lost the ability to readily communicate. So whenever the emergency happens, You're going to be zombie, pop, because you can't articulate what you need to articulate at that moment. You know, some people are going to be so deep, you're going to have a password. Hey, homie, what's the password? Oh, pop, right then and there. Boom. No time to get your thoughts together. No phone call. No, none of that. All right?
I don't know how to say,
bop.
I come in peace. I can use my emojis.
You're done. So, the reality is just here. Either you click up across the board, use your assets, use your ability to infiltrate the greater society through the group's benefit, and you make this thing go, and you win for humanity, and you will get the prize at the end of the annihilation coming. If you survive. You will, because you're in a team.
But let's not get it twisted. There will be
third people that are caught up in whirlwinds that you can't foresee or avoid, like, you know, atomic blast. You know, you're sitting here chilling, we're sitting, and then that missile goes, yeah. But there's going to be many more that's going to be able to click up together because of the show, because history was fulfilled tonight, and go for humanity and actually make the world the way it should be, and not twist the way it is. And I'm good too, and this has been the Other Morning Show. Peace.